Are we obsessed with shaving grams off our bikes?
Or is it all just a weighty misconception?
Nice. It's all coming up on the Dirt Shed Show. Yes, welcome to the Dirt Shed Show. I haven't done one of these for a while, Rich.
So who are you? Oh, I'm joking.
Me, Martyn Ashton, and
me, Rich Payne.
One of my favourite people, Rich.
Oh.
Rich, nice to see you.
To see you.
Nice. Today, I'm glad you're here because I want to talk about weight weenies, right? I want to find out if I am one. I think you might be a bit of one.
Part-time.
And are you guys out there really considering how much money or how much time you should think about how heavy your bike is? Can I tell you what got me onto this subject? Because I'm freaking out about this
Go
bike.
on.
Look at this bike Doddy found at Eurobike. Scott Lumin.
Yeah.
That old, what's his name? Wolfgang?
Wolfgang Danger Home.
Is it? Danger Home.
Just Danger Home.
Danger Home.
So this is another Danger Home special, isn't it, this thing?
Yeah, but that's an e-bike, okay?
Yeah.
I already love the Lumin because you almost can't tell it's an e-bike anyway.
Yeah.
But what I love about this one is he's chipped away at it, he's done lots of little tweaks here and there, very clever what he does with
Yeah,
this
it's
bike.
unbelievable.
And he's got it down to just under 13 kilograms.
Yeah. Now,
That is unbelievable,
I
isn't
feel
it?
like we need to put that into context
Yeah,
as well.
it's
Of
hard.
what 13, so an average full power e-bike is around 25-ish, I would say. 25 kilos, 24 maybe. A lightweight e-bike is probably going to knock around the 19, 20 still
so
kilo mark.
He's done some damage. He's done
my
some damage.
enduro bike, my Rallon, is actually potentially slightly heavier.
But that's just
And
a
that's
bike.
a standard bike. That's a 160, 170 mil bike.
That's unbelievable.
So that's the kind of context here.
I mean, I remember when that was a very lightweight mountain bike. You know, that was a very just normal bike. But he's got this bike down to this weight, and it just, I don't know, for some reason, as Doddy was looking at the bike, I was just excited by it. I think it might be a cyclist thing. We love getting our tech down as light as we can. And it made me think about that All Bear that you played around with.
Yeah, so my Ois, my full sus Ois, which is actually sub 10 kilos.
Whoa.
You can make it sub 9 kilos. I mean, Danger Home's gone all out, and he's used crazy parts, some methods that you
no
get out
paint,
there.
No
exactly,
paint.
stuff like that. Mine's fairly stock, everything off the shelf, and it's still under 9.5 kilos for a full 120 mil full sus bike.
Yeah, I mean, I love this as just a project that you can do on your bike. It's like, right, okay, what can I get this down to? Like, you can do it with every single bike. You can just go, I could just shave a bit off here. I could do. I mean, if you could give a bit of advice, Rich, where are they going to save the people who are into this, the weight weenies?
Yeah.
I think I am one. I think my energy is proving that I am. Where can we save the weight? Like, where's it? Is there an easy place to save it?
I think. Well, so if you're buying a complete bike, here's what I kind of think. I would always go for a carbon frame with a lower spec over an aluminium frame with a top spec, because you can then make that carbon frame lighter over time by changing parts. So that's like a big area.
Nice. That's a banging idea.
Yeah. Or if you've already got a lightweight carbon frame and other bits and bobs, wheels. Wheels are a huge place. Rotational mass, large chunks of metal or carbon that you can save weight on over sometimes standard wheels that come on your bike. I think that's a big area that a lot of grams can be saved.
I think that's significant as well, is that the rotational weight is that if you save weight on the wheels, it's not only going to show on the scales, but you're gonna feel it on the ride.
100%, yeah. Like, especially when combined with the right tyre. So if you go for a lighter tyre as well.
My mouth's watering. I'm so into this. I'm so into this. Back in the day, I wanted to try and get an advantage over my mates in the trials world, in the British scene, and I put a bike together that was super lightweight. And I did a bit of a risky thing on a trials bike. I went super lightweight with the tyres. I mean, on a trials bike, that's dodgy because you're running very low pressures.
Yeah. How did that pan out?
Well, I'm not going to lie, I got a lot of punctures. But I also had a fantastic bike, and it made so much difference.
Did it really?
I won everything on it. I mean, all the guys I was beating was anyway. What's his name? Chris Ackrig?
Never heard of him.
Rubbish. But I was really amazed at the difference this bike made, performance-wise.
Okay.
So it was not only incredibly enjoyable to try and chip away at the things and get that marginal gain. That wasn't even a term then, but it was also in performance. So do you riding the Ois at that under 10 kilo weight, which is flipping mind blowing.
Yeah.
How did it ride? Was it better?
It's lively.
Yeah, because just as a note, right, Rich isn't known for being the nicest to our bikes, okay? Like, full disclosure, you do break a lot of shit, dude.
I do.
You smash into
Rich smash.
Rich smash.
Yeah,
right?
I do. I don't think people see that on camera as much, actually, but behind the scenes, I do kill wheels, especially.
Yes, because you're brutal. So, like, how did that bike work for you?
So, you do have to adapt your riding slightly when you do have such a lightweight bike, because things get a little more flexible.
Yes.
Things get a little livelier, should we say. So if you come into a section the same pace or the same line, you got to think about these things a bit more, as you might have done on the previous iteration or a heavier version, then you're gonna smash some stuff up.
You're going to smash some stuff up.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I guess the worry, and this is the concern we should think about, is that those places you're going to save weight, the things you're buying to do it tend to be expensive.
Yeah.
Because they're lightweight, the technology is in them. So there is that danger.
Yeah, do you want to know the cost of the oils?
I didn't know there was a... Go on, what did it cost you?
£15,000.
15 grand?
Yeah, British pounds.
Yeah, see, my mouth stopped watering.
I know.
That's a lot of money for just a bicycle.
Yeah, I know. So if you, like you said, if you bust those parts,
yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Oof.
It's gonna hurt.
Ouch.
But think of the time. Let us know in the comments, right? What have you done in terms of weight? Where have you saved weight? Any bargains? And I guess last point for you, Rich.
Go on.
Is it worth doing it? Is it worth the time and the cost to get your bike crazy light?
To a degree, yes, definitely. Especially if you are competitive with it.
Right.
As in not competitive with just trying to make it really lightweight. I mean with your bike, like racing, especially like XC and stuff like that. Then I do think there is definitely some
scope
worthiness
there.
to it. Yeah, for sure.
Like it. Let us know in the comments down below. It'll be really interesting to hear that. I've got one last question, Rich. What would one of those World Cup dudes be using weight-wise?
Similar. They'll all be around the 10k mark. 10
Gee
kilos.
whiz.
Well, more than 10,000. So Pidcock's bike that we did a bike check on, check it out, is actually just over 11. And he rides quite a small frame. He's a small guy, so yeah, that's fairly heavy.
Amazing. Turns out I am a weight weenie. Let's go to the news with Tom.
What's up, everyone? Lots on this week, of course. Way too much to talk about from Eurobike last weekend. Best check out the abundance of videos on GMBN Tech and EMBN with all of those shiny new and future releases included in there. Starting off, as always, with a couple of results. Crankworx Innsbruck has been in full swing, and Bernard Kerr took home his first downhill win on that prototype high pivot. Valley Hole winning another bout too. She'll be keen to make this weekend's race at Valley de Sol. Martha Gill and Jacob Jewett took wins in the dual slalom. Vinnie Armstrong and Chaos Seagrave were the most sideways in the whip-off. Robin Goons, Thomas Lemoyne, the speed in style, and in slopestyle, the unstoppable Emil Johansson made history, doing the triple, meaning he's won the Crankworx coveted Triple Crown trophy 3 times, and has subsequently broken Brandon Semenick's record for slopestyle gold medals. Enduro racing headed to the Dolomites again last weekend. Always such good racing in Val di Fassa, and this was no disappointment. After 5 years full-time enduro racing, a whole host of top 10s, and third at Sugarloaf last year, Matt Walker has won his first event, taking a couple of stage wins for good measure too. Ebo Krdum held onto the top spot ahead of the all-French women's podium, with Morgan Shaw and Melanie Poujan hot on her heels. Alex Rudeau and Richie Rude rounded out the podiums in the men's. And finally, on results, there are new European cross-country champs in town. If you want to catch up with the muddy event from Poland, you can re-watch that race live over on GCN+. But for the rest of the year, we'll be seeing Vlad Daskelu and Puck Pieterse in those Euro champs jerseys. New releases now, after a couple of years working on prototypes of the Enduro circuit and a lot of recent success under Alex Rudeau, Commensal are ready to release version 5 of the Meta. The latest iteration is a 160 front, 150 rear alloy 29er and is available with or without headset cable routing. Core compatible, features size-specific chainstay lengths and a flip chip to help tailor geometry to your purpose. Loads of models available, the highest spec build being the Signature, which is €6,000, and frames available for €2,100. Ibis have released the new HD6 with a completely redesigned DW Link suspension layout. The new bike that their Enduro team will be riding features mixed wheel size as standard, 165mm of rear travel, 180mm of front, super low standover height to accommodate long straight seat tube and therefore long drop posts. Lots of room inside for a big bottle too. Complete builds start at $6,099 US, and you can get the frame and an X2 shock for $3,899. Last but not least, expect to start seeing Canyon spec'd with their own pedals as they've been developing both mountain and urban composite flat pedals with class-leading grip, sealed bearings and deflection-friendly chamfered edges. That's my time this week. Over to Toff for the sickest thing.
Right, this week's sickest thing has to be this new video from Aidan, Howe and In the Hills gang. It's Aidan's full-length part from a full-length video that doesn't even exist yet called Hill Bomb. So you might not have heard of Aidan, but he rides for YT, like kind of on a flow deal, and he's just like, seems to be a really good fit for the brand, like proper freeride dude. It's so sick to see him pay homage to Robbie Borden and hit that massive spot from New World Disorder 9. Dude backflips it. Like, how crazy is that? The whole part's really well put together and got like a good mix of clips. I'm not gonna lie, I think cliffhangers look whack as hell on mountain bikes, but he does follow up with one of the nicest looking tuck-no-handers of all time. And this clip, like, he's just like surfing. It just looks so good, doesn't it? Normally I don't really like slow-mo clips, but this just looks so good. Right, that's my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Thank you, Tom and Toff. Dude, I was thinking,
go on.
What is the lightest mountain bike, like, ever?
Ever?
Do you know?
Like full-size, sort of 29, should we say 29er?
Well, a mountain bike. The
All right,
lightest
all right,
mountain bike.
all
If
right.
anyone knows, I bet you can Google it, but I bet you get a million answers. Google it, or if you know, let us know in the comments down below. But I want, you know, sauces. You've got to tell me your sauce.
Sauces.
Well,
Tomato, mayo.
No, sauces.
Sauces, that's what I
You know,
said.
the sauce.
Hot sauce.
No.
Brown sauce.
There's sauce. How do you say it differently?
Sauce.
No! This guy, honestly. Right, carrying on, Hacks and Bodges.
Hacks and Bodges!
Love it, love it. Hacks and Bodges, first one, thankfully, whoever's done this hasn't sent me any information other than the images themselves, and lucky on them, because this is...
Shameful.
I was
Shameful
nearly
what
sick.
they've done here.
I was nearly sick when I saw this.
I mean...
That is disgusting.
That's pretty
Should be
ruthless,
ashamed of
that, isn't
yourself.
it? That is just a big
What
old
a way to treat a bike.
8mm bolt with a
Tell
spacer
you
on
what,
the end.
I've got something that'll fit that. That is horrible.
It's pretty savage, isn't it?
Great.
But I don't know if it got him home or there's no backstory. So
There's
I don't know.
no excuse on earth, Rich.
No, okay, that is what there is
excuse on earth.
not.
I do like this one, right?
Go on.
From Magnus. I like it, he's called Magnus because this is an IKEA bodge. So Magnus has gone to IKEA in Sweden and he has, that didn't even sound Swedish, did it?
No.
He's made, I actually quite like this. So it goes in the vise and it's basically a wheel holder for when you've got
Oh,
your
you
wheel
slot
off.
your wheel?
Slide your wheel on, he's made it out of a handrail. I like it. I could, as a wheelchair user, very clever little trick that.
Basically,
I
cut the right
might
one.
nick that. Magnus,
cool, actually.
you are in the running. I've lost it, Rich, I've lost it.
A long time ago, mate.
Where's the prize gone?
Well, it was on your lap a
I
second
had
ago.
it on my lap. Wait there, people. I've got it. It was on my feet. It was on my feet. Magnus, you
just
are
didn't
in
know
the
it was there.
running for a GMBN race top. Funny
However,
However,
wait, because we have also got Nicholas from Sweden as well.
Oh, wow, this is like a,
Swedish takeover.
yeah.
In order to
Slide
fit the
out
family
tray.
of 5 with 4 bikes and a large Thule. Thule? I never know how to pronounce that one. Thule? Thule?
Thule. Joey?
Further.
Joey's not allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah. He's also not very bright.
He made a homemade sliding tray, and look at that. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I like that. That's a very nice finished product.
Yeah.
But I like
It's
the
actually
simplicity.
Swedish.
I like the simplicity.
That's good.
That was good. I only just got it.
Yeah, I saw.
It's very good. Rich wins a race top for best pun.
Thanks, mate.
And I think I'm going to give it to, the name's too good, Magnus. You're the winner this week. You get yourself a race top. Thank you. Best hack or bodge I've seen this week. Now, have you been ingenious in your garage? Have you done something very, very clever with a tool? Have you gashed your bike together with just some old nut and bolt? Send us in the image or a bit of a video to the GMBN uploader and you could be winning yourself a GMBN race top next week. not a bad price.
So I know that.
It's pretty good.
It's linked down below, by the way.
It's free stuff.
It's cool. Yeah, nice.
It's great. Right, let's keep going with the show. Caption contest time. Now, Rich, you weren't at the festival last week, so there was no one there to remind those idiots, Neil, Anna, and Blake, to do the caption contest.
Trio
so we've got no caption contest photo this week to give a mug away to, but we can give you this image.
Oh, Lord.
Funny, quite
awkward.
difficult. Give us a caption for that in the comments down below, and you could be winning yourself a GMBN stunt mug. Oh, hit him in the shin.
Wow.
Oh. I think I broke a cameraman. You can win yourself a GMBN stunt mug, just like that one there. They can be deadly. Next week, give us a caption for that. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, God.
Did that hurt?
Right then, people, time for some things that we liked this week. And kicking things off, Mark, what have we got?
This is an advert. This came up as an advert on my Instagram. Okay, right. It's from Okmilo, and it's a mic system. Imagine us on the trail using this. It's a mic system where we can talk to each other while we're riding down the trail.
Oh, like in motorbikes when they have it in their helmet, obviously.
I love that idea. Imagine all you'd hear is like, ah!
Oh, my Lord. Could you imagine the amount of shrieking that would go on?
Oh, it's so fun. I love it. So that, I like that.
All
I like
right.
that. What do you like this week?
Bernard Kerr.
Winning.
Big W.
Winning on
Innsbruck,
that bike's winning already.
Yeah, that high pivot bike. I've seen that bike in the flesh. It's
nice.
Very crazy, isn't it? Yeah. I like it. And, dude, guy's on fire.
I love Bernard Kerr.
So I quite like that.
Have you seen Bernard Kerr on a motocross bike?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's
too good.
No slouch.
Too good.
He's no slouch. What else we got, Mark?
Well, staying with the pivot vibe of it a little bit, Ali C.
Yes.
Rode a trial, proper trials comp, right?
Yeah.
On a full sus enduro bike. He's sponsored by Pivot, so he's riding on a Pivot too.
Yeah.
And
is that not just taking the piss a bit?
Well, if you got beat by him on the day, you feel pretty bad because it's a lot harder on that bike.
Yeah.
Full disclosure though, Ali C was a legit comp trials rider.
Yeah.
He actually won a world round in Spain once on my bike.
Did he really?
Yeah, I used to sponsor him. But he's a fantastic rider. So
he
probably had a bit of no. He had a bit of.
Use your words.
I do just move on.
Next up, we've got this from Outside Brendan. Now, this guy makes all sorts of weird and wonderful things.
Brilliant.
And this is well funny. It's a rock bash guard, essentially, made out of rock, though.
Love it.
So bash rocks with rocks.
His argument is meet fire with fire, basically.
I like
it. Yeah, it works.
It's quite cool. Ingenuity at its finest. And sadly, what have we got last?
Oh, I hate this. Sam Hill's out. Sam Hill's out of the downhill.
Stinker.
I mean, I don't know how long he's going to be out for, but he's basically going to have some surgery on his foot, is it, I think? I'm not sure what the injury is.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But he's out. Yeah, and with Valdesol just coming up, I thought, well...
Yeah.
It would have been... He was looking actually pretty good.
He was. He was improving all the way through the year so far.
I mean, he knows how to do it.
He's
so I think
seasoned.
we've all got to be a little bit down about that. Really sad. Get well soon, Sam. I hope you make it back in this season.
Do you know what they should put on screen right now?
What?
Big gnarly Sam Hill drift shot, just to make us all feel better. Watch this.
Oh, it cheered me
That's
right
cool,
up.
isn't it?
It cheered me right
That's
up.
good.
That guy can ride.
Yeah.
Right, let's take a look at what's coming up next week. Yeah, well, there is lots coming up on the channel this week, but there's a few things coming out from Bentonville because you went on. I'm a bit jealous because you went on a nice trip to Bentonville.
Did me and Joey.
Did you go too? Been on all the trips this year, isn't he? That guy.
That guy.
All over the place. Yeah, what I'm looking forward to is all of the best trails. Was that Neil riding or you?
Neil.
Neil, all of the best trails in Bentonville. That's bound to be good.
Yep. Do you know what I'm looking forward to?
Go on.
I was there for this one because it's me. Vintage superbike.
Yes.
Versus modern budget bike XC edition.
Oh, no, what are the bikes?
So I borrowed Ollie Beckinsale, three-time Olympian. He just likes to. That's his full title. You can't actually just say his name. It's not Ollie Beckinsale. It's Ollie Beckinsale, three-time Olympian.
No, people in his household, they have to say the same.
Even his poor wife.
Yeah, poor wife.
His Olympic bike from 08, I think it was. and it's a Scott Spark, and it's one with like a crazy moulded,
upstairs, yes.
Olympic rings engraved on Hope hubs, and then did you get that?
Yeah, I know Blue.
An Orbea Honor, sub £1,000, big like entry level XC hardtail.
That's a bloody interesting video.
Yeah.
Actually. Yes, love it, love it, love it. Pretty cool to have Ollie Beckinsale's bike.
Oh, it's wicked. Also a death trap. Terrible, terrifying thing.
Is it? Is it?
Find out in the video.
Right, watch that stuff. Yes, there's some big stuff coming up on the channel, obviously over on GMBN Tech as well. Great stuff on there. So make sure you don't miss out on all the great vids this week. Shall we dive into the bike vault?
No.
Well, that's the end of the video.
No, bike vault time. I love the bike vault.
Let's do it. The mug's got to come back in.
Bike vault, bike vault, bike vault.
Oh, I nearly had it. So close. Right, stunt mug ready.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, Lord.
Smoothly done.
Oh, silky.
Super nice, ready. Right, let's take a look in the bike vault this week. I'm going to start off with, wow, fat bike from Sammy.
Yeah.
All sorts of handlebars.
Craziness.
That's a high rise, isn't
That's
it?
14 handlebars in one there.
Yeah, it's very high handlebar.
This is a pole tiger from Finland.
Do you know what? I just can't get over fat bike forks. They're just so wide apart.
Yeah.
So weird.
Do you know what? I would have given this a super nice, but it's non-drive side.
I'd have given it a super nice, but it's not. So, next up, we've got Johnny's specialised demo.
Oh, come on.
Wow, look at that.
That's a super nice. So yeah,
Yeah.
S-Works as well, from Wollongong in New South Wales.
That's the nicest specialised. That's the nicest specialised I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I've been watching the World Cups. Super nice. Likes looking at this picture like, man, they used to be lovely.
Yeah, I remember when I could see the parts of my bike.
What the hell is that thing?
No, I mean, it's not doing bad, is it?
Well, yeah, it's performing, but it looks horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
next up.
From Undefined. Never met him.
He wasn't willing to put his name on it. That's quite cool, actually.
It is a white T140 from Errington Woods. Most understated brand, question mark. Ooh.
Yeah, it's an understated looking bike, tan walls. I do like that front mud guard. I like a hugger front mud guard.
Only half a back wheel though.
Yeah, so it's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. Next up, here we go. So talking about budget bikes.
We don't see many of those on here.
No, I saw one of these Fazzaris in Sea Otter. Because I remember
Why did you
thinking,
say it like that?
Because it sounds like Ferrari.
Fazzari?
Because it sounds like Ferrari, doesn't it? But it's not, it's a Fazzari. So you could say it quickly and then people would be like, have you?
That's like saying
I
Martin
got
sounds like
Fazzari.
farting.
Oh, that's original. I didn't hear that at school every day of my fucking life. Jesus Christ. Oh, look, it's farting Martin. Literally scarred. I'm scarred. Thanks, Rich. Right, next up. I'm giving the Fazzari a nice.
Oh my god!
Next up, we have got Felix's specialised status.
From Leger, just
like
need to
it.
take a picture of this, and it was an awesome place, an awesome time. Yeah,
I will
it is
say,
one.
Felix, you're not really supposed to be in the bike vault yourself. You should get out of there.
Oh, that's true. So is
but-
it just so nice?
But the bike's.
I like the dark red colour, like burgundy.
Should we give Felix a super
go
nice?
on.
Because he's super nice.
Good job, Felix.
Oh yeah, Harrison's Trek Remedy.
I like these. I like these sort of two-tone treks they do.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of bike paint jobs which are really boring these
They
days.
remind me of a really nice ice lolly. Ooh, doesn't it? Looks like a nice ice lolly. If you've got an ice lolly of that colour, red into yellow with a bit of orange in the middle, it tastes nice, wouldn't it?
Shut up, farting.
Next up, we have got Jake's.
Oh, we didn't grade it. It's super nice. Well done.
A super nice for the lolly trek. And,
Yeah.
Next up, look at this. Keith, Nuke Proof's Cub Scout. Little kids are allowed to be in there, that's all right.
Well, it can't be one rule for one, one rule for another.
No, they just stood there. Dad took
His
a
old
picture.
man does know taking a picture.
Well, the problem I've got is I don't know which bike we're grading. Let's
Well,
go
both for them.
Let's go with the Nippers.
Well, it says Cub Scout.
The Nippers Cub Scout, super nice. 'Cause
Yeah,
he looks rad.
100%.
And I like the tunnel through to another dimension. I mean, who knows what's on the other side of that tunnel? Do you ever think that when you go through a tunnel
Troll.
like that? Could be anything on the other side.
Well, the path you can see.
Well, no, the path could be leading into another world. It could be literally the opening into another world, couldn't it? It could be. Couldn't it? Look. That might not necessarily be this world on the other side of that bridge. Who knows? I can't see anything else. Who knows what's there? Amazing. Next up, we've got Williams 2021 transition patrol.
What just happened?
I don't know.
What just happened then?
I like Rich, concentrate on the bikes.
Concentrate on living.
We're only in this little tiny box within a picture. See? So we haven't got
With the squirrel.
people's attention. They're not really listening to us. Basically, they phased out of this.
The
video's ending. They know it. We know it. And they're phasing out. We're in this tiny little box. They're looking at that big picture.
You've been off for too long.
Attention. We've got to be interested.
You've been off for too long and gone mental. You've gone crackers.
Should we wrap it there?
Yeah, but that's just super nice.
Yeah,
Good
that's
work.
just super nice.
Don't forget, send them into the uploader, can't they?
Thanks for watching this
We just went bonkers.
We ended up having too much fun and lost our track. But, hey,
Or did
it
we?
happens. Or did we? Were we right on track all along?
I have no idea.
Get us a tinfoil hat. We'll see you next week on the Dirt Shed Show. Give us a like and all the jazz.
Toodles.
Comments. Bye.